Good morning, everyone. It's a lovely bright day out there at the moment. Just let me... Come on. There we go. Yeah, so it's a lovely morning outside. It's really cold outside. We've had a high pressure system sitting over the southeast of Australia that's basically turned much of Victoria, well, okay, all of Victoria into a massive icebox. It's, let me just have a look. What is it outside? It's 4 degrees outside. It's 10 a.m, 4 degrees, and it's not showing much sign of getting any better throughout the day. Well, it's going to be sunnier and warmer, obviously, but not in a hurry. And not for long. So we're looking at tomorrow being pretty much like it is today, with a change on the way. And then after that, where'd my mask go? Then after that, it will be cold and wet. Ah, there we are. Okay, so I need to finish up my little pre-flight preparations and so forth. Had an unexpected delivery of dog food just a few minutes ago, which has thrown my entire schedule out by about 10 minutes. So just looking for my metformin. And there it is. The glamorous life of a diabetic. I don't recommend it. And now the insulin to go with the metformin and the breakfast I just had. So, as you probably see from the little message that was up, so the community goals are done with. Well, the community goal, singular, has been stashed away. They're calling it a success, but I don't think we made it past tier 4. Okay, bear with me a moment. Okay. But there's some news in the there's some news in the galactic Galnet. Sorry, I'm having a brain fade at the moment. Galnet and so forth. So Vista Genomics is calling it a success. Lakon Spaceways is calling it a success. My bank balance hasn't been improved yet, but that's because I haven't been out to the megaship, because it's, well, right next door to Squirrel Spit Nowhere. So I'm just going to wait for the 2 weeks and have it have my my bucket of cash. Speaking of, how much did I get out of that? Inara, where are you? Did I manage to stay inside the top 75%, or did I drop into 50? No, I dropped into the 50. Ah, well, it's all good. So I'm getting 120 million out of that, so no complaints there. If I'm going to complain about anything. Okay, so yep, it's just me, my Plipper, and a very large order of construction materials that was placed yesterday. So they're looking at getting, what are we, a total of 209,122 tonnes of stuff by way of firing up Elite ED Odyssey Materials Helpers little colonisation tracker. I delivered 1,320 tonnes of something yesterday. What was it? Who knows? Yeah, it was titanium, so yeah, that was always a safe bet. And now it's time to continue heavy-duty hauling for my station of the Orbis variety. And let's see. I've got that muted. Yes, my microphone this time. I'm starting off in an unmuted position, so that's an improvement on Wednesday. And away we go. I've already loaded up on stuff. I did that last night before bed. Oh, no, actually I did that just before the server tick, sorry. Okay. Build site. And I don't think I'll do any faffing around with power play just at the moment. I'm just going to strictly concentrate on getting as much of this station built as humanly possible in the time I have left. Let's see, there's that. And while we're busy disengaging from that, I'm going to bring up Raven Colonial and use that to help keep track of things as well. So how are we doing here? Selene is, yeah, it's saying 0%. Well, that's hardly surprising. Righty-ho. Let's boogie our way out of here. Whee! Oh, hang on, I forgot to do one more thing. Okay. That. I forgot to bring my co-pilots and engineering staff and everybody along. Ba-doo-doo-doo.
Clear station perimeter. This is traffic operations. Signing off.
Right-ho, and there, and profiles, and back to the mold profile.
Quick, hide the mug.
Thank you, Cecil. Let's go.
Everything's fine.
And this microphone, I mentioned it on Wednesday, I'm going to mention it again. This Elgato Wave DX that I bought earlier in the week is absolutely phenomenal. It's brilliant. And so too is the
5, 3, 2,
so too is the new
Warning,
microphone arm.
there are no refueling services, repair facilities or restock depots in this system.
But there is a refueling facility and repair facility, and it's at the Orbital's construction site. And okay, so we're trying to not do the loop of shame today. We missed the effort last week, unfortunately. And yep, I just got myself distracted, and here's our first loop of shame of the day. Isn't it ironic that we're talking about not doing it and then doing it because I got distracted? Okay, so how are we doing? How's your morning doing? Mine's gotten off to a typical start. Sorry, I just needed to do that. Got to make sure everything's working. And that looks like a puffy version of a drunken frat party aftermath. Oh, come on. Stop playing with me. Gravitational one. I abjure thee. Get thee behind me, gravity well. Go. And I'll say this about the local defences for construction platforms of the orbital variety. My God, they're effective. Was being molested by a pirate who decided he wanted some of my cargo the other day. This is when I was building my, ironically enough, my military orbital facility. And there I am, just making the final approach and doing pretty much this. And then the pirate turned up, shot at me once, and then instantly died. Because he said he was going to boil my hull. And then an unconscionably large number of weapons just pointed at him and said, "Go away." And he exploded. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're getting rid of all of this. That's a lot of money. Okay, and heading back. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should have a trigger or something like that on my joystick. Yeah, just a single button for mute. Oh well. Mustn't grumble. And as for what else has been happening in my household, well, today, this morning at, oh my god, stop waking me up, it's early. My wife and youngest child head off for a 2-week, or 2 and a bit week, camping trip from Melbourne all the way up to Brisbane. My wife, towards the end, is going, "What the hell was I thinking? It's bloody cold outside." And I went, "Yeah, that's your choice." Anyway, so for the first time in a long time, I'm going to be completely alone for days on end in the house. You know, sort of like my...
Hang on.
So it's just going to be me, 2 cats, 2 dogs, and a hefty chore list. Yeah, and...
You have entered Empire space under the control of Ailing Duval. The closest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
Righto. Let's go. Whoops, wrong button. I want that one. And it's another... Oh, wait, no, maybe not. No loop of shame this time. Winning. Right. So it's cold in the house at the moment. I'll have to check with Gabby. And there is a rather uncomfortably large number of boxes of chilled dog food on our front, near our front door, because as I hit the begin streaming and the little 10-minute countdown started, Mr. Courier arrived with a delivery that was 3 hours early. So, yeah, hats off to them for efficiency, minus several million points for good timing. Anyways, because I'm all alone in the house, and so tonight I reckon, because I'm in control of the household now, I reckon there's going to be a Greybeard After Dark.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 2-4. Automated docking initiated.
So, yeah, looking forward to that. And, obviously, going to be getting the as much of this station done as we can. There's what's it saying? I've got 157 deliveries to do. Now, the last time I built up a big ass station and so forth, I was under a bit of a time constraint. It did need to get it done fairly quickly and so forth, just because I'd left it alone for such a long time. I was coming up towards the end of that 30-day window. Well, hey, community goals got in the way. I blame FDEP for this. And then I realised, oh my goodness, all of that time and effort and so forth that I put in so far, it's going to be wasted. Okay, so what's the quick ones I'm going to go for? Insulating membranes, I'm going to get 854 of those. And I think that's the only quick win I can get here, 854. It'd be so nice if we could just type the numbers in. Okay, so insulating membrane is taken care of. Eventually. There we go. And there it is. Okay, 854. Now let's see what else needs to be done. Polymers is 2092. Oh, hello! How you doing, Maker? I'm doing well, and how are you doing? Nice seeing you here. Nika Charest, so thanks for the follow. And just don't mind while I work out what my shopping list is going to be. Building an Orbis station out in the back end of it's a tiny little corner of the bubble. And so, yep, okay, so yeah, I'm just going to fill up on polymers, I reckon. It's easy. So yeah, the stream's just started in full about 17 minutes ago. I'm here until 1 PM Melbourne, Australia time. And I've just been rabbiting on about how I'm the only person in the house at the moment for the first time in a long time. Normally, this game is called Elite Dangerous. So it's a space flight trading combat exploration sim built around a one-to-one recreation of the entire Milky Way galaxy. So I'll show you. Okay, so this is our galactic map. Sol is right there. Let's see if I can't highlight it. It's in that little cluster of things there. That's our sun right there. And we pull out, and we continue pulling out. Yeah, that's the galaxy itself. All 400 billion stars of it. And as you can see, well, hang on. Let's just see if I can't. Pilots Federation. Well, the game itself has been around in one form or another since 1984. So it started off just as a simple little game just called Elite. Then it got its first sequel back in 1992. And then this current version of the game was 2015, I think. No, 2014 was when it came up. Was when it released, and it had its 10-year anniversary back about 2 years ago, obviously. And yeah, it's still going. It's still going well. You know, it's getting new players. Well, it's still getting new players, and it's got its core of people who play all the time, and I'm one of them. Okay, so let's go back out of here. We'll just hang on. I've got to actually set my destination. So, building up, and yeah, so there is no strict gameplay mechanism to say that you've actually won. So you win pretty much by you saying, hey, I've won, I've done everything I want to do, or I'm doing everything I want to do. Yeah, so I'm playing in open play at the moment, which means there's a chance that I'll run into other people of the real and actual human variety as opposed to just NPCs. But given that it's 400 billion suns in the galaxy, and it's about 100,000 light years across, and my autopilot is trying to kill me. Oh yeah. That's been recommended to me before, but I think my reflexes and so forth for that sort of thing are a bit shot. My prime gaming days and so forth were some decades behind me at the moment. So yeah, I'll try to give it a go, but I fully expect to suck and suck hard. Once we're on our way, let's have a look at this station here. So this is a station that I finished building about 2 months ago. It's the largest station in the game. If I hang around here for a while, you'll probably see other ships. So that's one right there. That's just one of our little system patrol ships. And yeah, so it's one of those games where it's a slow burn for a lot of things, like exploration, for example. That's very much a really get yourself relaxed, settle into your favourite armchair almost, and just go out there and find new worlds and find new life and stuff like that, and make an immense amount of money in the process. Don't actually play any other games on stream. I'm thinking about, when things do get a bit long in the tooth for the Elite Dangerous gameplay, might do some Skyrim. I've got that. I've been playing that since day one. Haven't played it for a while. I got Cyberpunk 2070, and I kind of suck at that. But that's...
The nearest landable station is 2,110 light seconds away.
So what you're just hearing there is some in-game optional extras put together by third parties and so forth. So I'm running voice attack for voice control of various systems and so forth, and I'm using some HCS voice packs in there as well, just by way of making the audio landscape a little bit more vibrant and varied. Where was I? Oh yeah, Cyberpunk 2070. Play a bit of that as well. Streaming every 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time, so that's GMT plus 10 or UTC plus 10. With, as time permits and so forth, a few, I call them Greybeard Gamerdad After Dark, or just Greybeard After Dark sessions. They take place generally late at night, usually when I'm either between work blocks on night shift, or when I'm making the switch over to night shift and I need to stay up for as long as possible, because the job I use to pay the bills and obviously to pay for the free time I do with this game and others, I am an internet banking fraud analyst, and obviously that's sort of a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week endeavour from the criminal enterprises out there. And yeah, so our bank, sad to say, it looks like it's the only bank in Australia with a 24/7 customer call centre for card fraud and internet banking fraud, so that stuff can be reported to us as quickly as possible. And yeah, so I generally work from 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. to 7:30 in the morning, and those are my regular time blocks. And then everything else after that is taken up with running the helping, kind of keeping the house moving and so forth, and helping out my wife with her her golden retriever puppy breeding exercise. Okay, so here's that construction site I was talking about. So let's just request docking in. No worries. Looking forward to seeing you again. And by the way, if you push this into our chat, I think I'm the only streamer with on-demand puppy spam. So yeah, definitely the only one in the Elite Dangerous space that that does this sort of thing. I just needed something to keep me amused, and that was keeping me amused for a long time, and well, will keep me amused as well for as long as I keep putting pictures up. Just been, that's a new feature. Introduced that on Mondays, and yeah, the excitement and the novelty and so forth hasn't worn off, and it's never going to get old. Okay, so yes, we've got 1% progress on this station now. So as you can see, that's the sort of station I want to build right there, which is just going to be called Selene's Vista. Yep. And that's from our most recent litter of puppies and so forth. So that was one of our puppies after being freshly bathed and just chewing on an emotional support toy to help deal with the trauma of it all. So she was a little bit taken aback by being all wet and so forth all of a sudden, and then blow dried, and you know, so she needed help. Yeah. Everybody talks to me about loitering over the pads. I'm just on my way out the door. So yeah, the game is very, very large. Some people say it's wide, but not terrifyingly deep. And yeah, I have to agree with that assessment. A lot of the gameplay is really up to what you make it. There's a whole bunch of in-game factions and player groups and so forth. Yeah, I've only been doing this since April. Only been doing it since April, so I've still got to finish jazzing up my my Twitch channel and so forth, so it looks more visually appealing than the barren landscape.
You have
that it
entered
is
Empire
now.
space under the control of Ailing Duval. The nearest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
Okay, so yeah, still pretty new to it, still learning, and this is just basically me sharing my love of the game. Not, you know, if I get a small amount of coinage out of this, I'm not going to complain, but it's not the main reason why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it to have fun, and by doing this, I get a minimum of 9 hours a week of playing around on games on PC and not getting nagged about it. So that's my ulterior motive right there, you know, nag-free gaming. I just had to spend a modicum of coin and so forth on this, you know, so I had to upgrade the webcam, had to get myself this rather nifty little microphone and the boom arm to go with it. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Exactly, yeah. So just started grabbing shorts and so forth and posting those over YouTube shorts and so forth, where I've been able to get some traction out of that, but obviously not a lot. Yeah. You know, a lot of the stuff that I do need to do, well, obviously I am constrained by other things, like, for example, I do have a house that I have to save from my own aggressive degree of neglect. So me and housework and so forth, we're happy enough to ignore each other, but you know, it's just got to be done and stuff like that. Obviously, the dogs need to be taken care of. I need to be taken care of, and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to look after things as well. So I can, as much as I'd like to, I can't really dedicate 8 hours a day to streaming and the building up of streams and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be building things up. I might reach out to a couple of the channels that I do follow and do enjoy, and just ask how they did things. Like, there's one particular YouTube channel, Twitch channel for Elite Dangerous. Like, why are you doing this? My autopilot is trying to kill me again. So there's a couple of Elite Dangerous channels that have got features and so forth that I really do like. And they do provide something to look at and interact with while also watching the stream as well. So definitely going to be tapping them on the shoulder and just asking, hey, how'd you do that? Okay, so let's load up on... let's just get this top down.
Confirmed contact. Commence
Liquid
power
oxygen
down.
and
You are most welcome, Commander.
Yeah, and yep, so the game last week had a new feature dropped on top of it. It's called Operations, and it's a bit of a combined thing. Missions involving ship combat and on-foot combat, and sometimes a mixture of both. And Frontier Developments did say that they would be doing some load balancing and so forth, just to make sure that things are tracking as they should, and not any one system is getting overly hammered by the demands of other parts of the system. So they're still working out the bugs out of that particular load balancing. It's being a little bit pernickety at the moment.
Uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
Exit telemetry ready. I'm disengaging the jump drive.
The closest landable station is 2,110 light seconds away.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, I just had to take care of some coughing and so forth, and I forgot to unmute. And yeah, so branding and so forth is something that's for the future. It's not right away. I want to get the fundamentals down first, so I definitely want to build up my own expertise with streaming and so forth, and to from there on in make the Twitch channel more interesting and so forth. I'm building it up side by side with my YouTube channel as well, and they do have something of shared branding and so forth, which is that caricature of my face. Why am I following you? I should be going down here. Sorry, I just got distracted by the squirrel. As we're talking about this game not really having any sort of overall win condition attached to it, and a lot of people say that this game does have a fair amount of grind to it. They're not wrong. The secret to surviving the grind is really, well, for me, is to not really have the grind as a primary reason for doing something. So I'm just, I just do things as it comes as it comes into my head and so forth. So I do call this chasing the squirrel. And at the moment, the squirrel is saying that I should build up this system so that it's not a forsaken hole of lawlessness, piracy, and economic decrepitude. So this station here is going to be the main station in this system. Okay, I'm going to trust the autopilot here not to kill me. So as you can see here, that's what I'm building at the moment. That's the orbital oh no, that's the old one. That's got to disappear. So I'm building this one here, which is Selene's Vista. That's my fleet carrier, which is like a station I take with me. And there's ground facilities here, like those two little moons there are fully populated. Got to put something on there. Yeah, love to kind of take that that offer up, but just not right at the moment. Obviously, I've still got to work out what my overall direction on this is going to be like. But yeah, definitely, obviously, Mika Shure, I'm going to have a look at your Twitch efforts and so forth and see what your channel looks like and see if what you do looks like a really good thing. Hang on, let's I'll just have a quick look now. Where are we? Twitch. What's that? Okay. Where's the chat gone? There it is. Let's have a look at what you're... Okay, I'll have a look at that later, I reckon, because I've got time constraints. Okay, so... Yeah, so if you've... Yep, I will definitely have a look there and see what you're up for. Okay, so... Back to... Oh, no, I didn't go with this one. Haven't been to this station in a while. Yay, nobody griping at me for parking infringements. Or loitering with intent to gawk. So, just going to head into a different type of system there. So, so random in-system chit-chat, as you can see in the top left corner there.
Bye-bye, system. We're off to the next. I don't know if we go this fast, but okay.
And that was the first voice pack I ever bought
Right
for...
5, 3, 2...
For really,
You have entered
voice
Empire
attack.
space under the control of Ailing Duval. The closest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
So that was, so that drunken barfly was the first voice pack I decided to buy from HCS Voice Packs. And Lord knows why somebody decided that they wanted to keep company with somebody who sounds like they're about 3 or 4 dozen drinks into their cups, and should definitely not be trusted with anything approaching a pilot's yoke or any position of responsibility. But here we are. And just tuck on in behind. Final approach, coming in. For some reason, it always seems slower coming into this station. Don't know why. Now, as you can see, this is the first station I ever constructed, and much like anybody else doing stuff for the first time, especially with a Coriolis station, everybody decides to go, let's put some struts on this thing, those big spiky arm things. They're called trusses. Everybody else calls them noob hammers.
Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on docking bay 3-2. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
We'll see how we go next. Come on. Yes, I don't know what possessed me to go, let's put some big-ass noob hammers on this thing, because, being clocked by one of these and having half your hull disappear because you're flying in an unshielded transport is always the way to go. Seems like a good idea at the time. Okay, so there's 32 right there, up and to the right. Right, okay, what have we got here?
Enjoy your visit, Commander.
What's new, what's different? Oh, a bunch of stuff has changed. What have we got here? Ah. Okay, this is something of a tactical error. Because this station only has a tiny fraction of the stuff I need. And yeah, 50 tons out of 1,320. That was it. Right. Okay, let's just move on from that and go over to my... Okay, learning for the next time. That next time being, don't go to Grath and Cargoldens for anything major on a construction list. With that being said, it does give me the opportunity to knock the one item off the list and then reduce it by one category. I'm always nervous about the autopilot. And there's my main station right there, way off in the distance. Around that small moon. Let's see if I can nail this one. Yes! Oh, okay, that was more arse than class, but I'll take that win. Yes, I will definitely take that win. Oops. Okay. Stuff on the auto mod queue. I missed it.
Access authorized. Clear to land at docking bay 39er. Automated docking initiated.
Okay, Doug, you got the phone up with the auto model relay. Whoops. Whoops. Oh dear, somebody's shooting out there. And I'm getting things desperately wrong. He was hoping that didn't work. I have no idea what I did to that chat right there. Oops. Okay, I did something. Not too sure what I did. Streaming. management. Oh well.
Docking complete. Engaging docking restraints. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Okay, so if anybody knows what I just accidentally did to the chat there, please let me know, because I have no clue. No clue at all. Huh. Okay. Where am I? Starport services. Let's pick up on... And yes, the server-side loader balancing is still experiencing issues.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
Oh. That's not gonna be pretty to my bank balance. Okay, so anywho, I see here we still got somebody hiding in the channel. So hello, mystery viewer. I can see you.
Right, I'm getting ready. Velocity maximum.
So catching up with recent
Arriving
events.
in
Well,
5, 3, 2,
I see that
The nearest landable station is 2,110 light seconds away.
Okay, I gotta stop auto honking the system. Yes, I know it's. And go. Yeah, so the undergrad, the postgrad student who stowed away on an October consortium ship and kicked off the whole Radicoida Unica kerfuffle involving the deaths of thousands and thousands and thousands of ships. Well, looks like she's just been released by the October consortium because she let the cat out of the bag. And they're going to make a lot of money out of this, and so they thought, yeah, we'll just let it go. No hard feelings or anything like that. No harm, no foul, except for the thousands and thousands and thousands of ships that were destroyed in the kerfuffle. As power play took its toll. So yeah, nothing really bad happened. need to go. What was that thing that they were rapiding on about there? Let's see. Galnet. There we go. Territora. Okay, so what was the hadn't considered the ramifications of my actions until fighting broke out across the surrounding systems. And yeah, well, people are in this thing for the money and so forth. And when you're dealing with mega corporations with more money than God, well, yeah, it's gonna cause an issue. So, Territora, you are responsible for an unconscionably large amount of chaos and so forth. You know you meant well, but you should have thought about it before you open your mouth. Okay, let's see if the autopilot's going to kill me now. Okay, so... Okay. The chances are slim, but not zero. Okay, it's time for coffee. Transfer all. So 3%. Let's see what Raven Colonial says about all of this. Where up? There you are. Right. Raven Colonial is... need to track those surveys. Need a different plugin for EDMC to track the surveys or deliveries automatically. Oh well. For that, I have Odyssey Materials Helper to keep things nicely in track for me. That and there, righto. And let's get back to... Going to be doing this a fair amount, I reckon, because got 154 more trips left to do before this station is complete. So, just trucking my way for an Orbis. Next stop, money.
Vectors? What's the vector bit? They're arriving in 5, 3, 2, 1.
You have entered Empire space under the control of Ailing Duval. The closest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change the settings on voice attack and so forth to stop that from jumping in, because I already know this. Oh, nailed that one completely by accident, but nailed it. And random merits on the way in. Always a good thing. Boot boot and novice. Probably wanted for not dropping the other shoe. So I've dropped off 5 complete loads so far today. Well, 4 today, 1 yesterday. Why did I do that? Welcome to McDur's. Can I forget your order, please? There we go. Right.
Zorgan Peterson, Whiskey Yankee Lima. It's good to see you, Commander. Please enjoy your stay at this facility. Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 25. You are approved for automated docking.
Right, here we go. And I think I'll finish off the polymers, or get close to finishing them off next time.
flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing.
Okay, looks like we're going to be getting a, I think it's a black crate error here. Looks like we're going to be timing out here with another server error. Oh, that's a surprise.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
Okay, so move on to the
Station perimeter. Be
big
careful
freeze.
out there, Commander.
The nearest landable station is 2,000.
Got a little bit caught up in
110 light
the
seconds
Facebook
away.
Messenger conversation with the wife at the moment. We're trying to work out what I'm going to be doing with the large quantity of dog food that arrived just before this stream began. All in all, this is a good day. This is a very good day. I've got 153 more loads of cargo to collect, and then the station will be done. There's that really, really, really faint ring system. Like it's there, but you know, you can see everything through it. It's actually quite pretty. I love how the visuals in this game they did not phone this in when it came to the visuals on this game. It just went, yep, okay, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be pretty. Okay, so there's the part of that ring I was talking about. It's much more defined now. I want to say much more defined. I still mean not very. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And here we go again. Come on, come on. Let's get there. There we go. Okay, let's give the autopilot one more chance to kill me slowly. Because it just does not know how to navigate around facilities with a large degree of orbital schmutz, like those big ass panels over there. Okay, so it was hard for the autopilot to get this one wrong, but I have every confidence in its ability to get things wrong. Okay, let's drop off this load of liquid oxygen and then come back with polymers and stuff. I want the galactic map, you nerk. Okay, and time to go.
Vectors? What's the vector bit? Off to the next place. Okay. Yes.
You have entered Empire space under the control of Ailing Duval. The nearest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
Okay, I completely nailed that one as well. No. That was accidental. Oh. Did not know I had to do that. I've got to check my assignments this week and find out what I'm supposed to be doing. But that... hello. Hello, bonus merits. I mean, I suppose if I'm... I suppose I could bring the Chihuahua out here and shoot some things in the face if that's what's needed. You know, just take the edge off the need for blood and combat and slaughter. Because obviously blood for the blood dog. So... I'll have a look at my assignments when I'm on AutoDoc. I'll have a look at and see what my assignments are telling me to do this week. Let's have a shot.
Zorgan Peterson, Whiskey Yankee Lima. It's good to see you, Commander. Please enjoy your stay at this facility. Access authorized.
Oh, and I've got to hand in the Codex discoveries as well. Okay, so yeah.
Automated docking.
So top 50% down. Yeah, didn't make it to tier 4. Okay, so collect bounties and acquisition systems. Acquisition systems are there. Reinforcement systems. Okay, I could do that. Okay, looks like my next run is going to involve a quick trip out to Zeldovich Reach to pick up power play materials, which I'll then drop off here, and then fill up on other stuff. Sounds like a plan to me. And there we go. We'll have extra bonus merits for not too much of a diversion, and we'll probably end up with a care package out of that as well, so I'm not going to complain on that front either. Right. Let's go. Starport services. Yep.
Ship is on the ground. Ground crew dispatched.
Okay. Picking up polymers and lots of them. Eventually. Okay, and sorry, just doing a quick mic adjust. Much better. Just don't want my my picture to go all flickery jerkery type things over in the corner there. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so that's where we're going. So yeah, this the next couple of days for me, well, the next 2 weeks actually, I'm going to be unsupervised, well, without adequate adult supervision. My middle child, who's living with us at the moment while he's getting his pilot's degree, is almost as rampagingly immature as I am, so while he does have an age that is in the 20s, I don't think he really qualifies as adequate adult supervision. He's probably going to be coming up with even worse ideas than me, because while I have age and experience behind my bad decisions, he has youthful exuberance and impulsiveness to drive him along and so forth. So with just us two in the house for the next 2 weeks, what was it that Carano said in that episode of the Thunderbirds? Something like, "It will be a great disaster." Yeah. If this house is not a smouldering hole in the ground by the time Jenny gets back, it will be a miracle.
You have left the no-fire zone. Have a safe journey.
Hannes is on relief.
So as I was saying, next 2 weeks or so, and on top of that,
110 light seconds away.
I'm making the switch over to night shifts this coming Monday night. So there'll be definitely be a Greybeard After Dark session there on Monday night / Tuesday morning for as much as I can go for before I fall asleep. And obviously Tuesday is not a regular scheduled streaming day, so I'll get to sleep in that day and help make the move over to streaming again on Wednesday, and then first night shift on Wednesday. means I get to hang my little sign on the door saying, there's a shift worker here, leave me the hell alone. And yay! Almost got distracted, but no loop of shame. So loops of shame so far, only the one. Only the one. And there's that very, very, very faint ring. Mm-hmm. Yep, so. And I do believe that's my dog at the back door saying, I want out! So I'm going to dock with my construction site here. Then I'm going to let a couple of dogs go outside and roam around and be free. So I'll just take a quick 2-minute break, I reckon. Yep, that's the sound of an impatient dog, impatient and demanding golden retriever in the background going, I want out! Going to there, that. So this will be a quick informal break. So not even going to put the Be Right Back screen in. Just going to let you watch as the autopilot tries to kill me without me being here to stop things. Oh my lordy, my hull is delightfully unmolested. I'll take that as a win. Okay, so transfer all of that. Righto, let's go. Salt over reach. Time for me to pick up propaganda. Media material. No, it's media packets, I think. Okay, here's hoping I don't bump into that ring system. I'll take that as a win. We didn't crash into anything and do hideous damage to our frame shift drive. So yeah, winning. Oops. There we go.
Right, we're exiting Germany.
Oh.
You have entered Empire space under the control of Ailing Duval. The closest landable station is 109 light seconds away.
So this station here is pretty much where I launched all of my colonization efforts from. Just because it was there when I decided... It was there when I decided, hey, let's start colonizing an area. And this was the station I landed at when I was bitten by the colonization bug. So for me, this is my launch pad to mediocrity. And that's like mediocrity, but it falls to ground like a meteor and makes a big crater. So mediocrity. Getting ready to drop in. Just passing by, thought I'd drop in.
Logan Peterson, Whiskey Yankee Lima. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this station, Commander. Approval granted. Land on designated pad number 25. Use of automated docking computer permitted. You are clear to hand over control.
And just checking out Raven Colonial Sync. Okay, so because why have just one massive trucking effort and so forth when you can have two? So I think it's time to start up the Coriolis construction effort as well, because life is fun when you're in pain. Starport services, and I want contacts, and I want all the contracts that I can get my hands on. Okay, I'll take the 250. Oops. Commodity board. Right, let's see. What do I need? Polymers, I need 306. Ah! Winning! Okay, well, we've got the other small items down here. Computer components. Yeah, I'll take 290 of those. Okay, so that's the computer components. Any other smaller deliveries? To water purifiers, 210. And that appears to be it. Okay, fill up on liquid oxygen. There we go. Now, it's time to head doing this strictly for the merits. Oh, and maybe the reinforcement of Aisling Duval as far as what am I looking at here? So okay, definitely going to be throwing some points into there. Okay, let's keep going. Got things to do.
You are cleared to resume predetermined flight path. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau wish you a safe onward journey.
System jump, we're off.
Right.
We're arriving in 5, 3, 2, 1.
The nearest landable station is 465 light seconds away.
Okay, how are we going to do on this? And yep, gonna loop shame on this one, I think. Okay. Just get out. Come on. Piss off. Sorry, was distracted by a cat intent on locking itself in a closet. Because, well, cats are interesting creatures, social on their terms, and completely devoid of anything resembling rational thought.